Okay, question 2.6, create an airline calculator using the following tax rates is worth 10%, and there's quite a few steps and formula involved in this, so I'm going to break it up into a series of videos. Firstly, you should create a new worksheet with these headings and this format. You can use any color you want. You can actually change the format if you prefer it. And you should also have your Qantas timetable named and completed, and also Qantas arrival, which is the arrival columns. If you haven't done it yet, go back to the previous exercise and make sure you do it. Now, I've just typed in a random date of the 8th of August 2013, and I want to see if there's any flights arriving at Melbourne Airport. So to do this, I'm going to run an index function. If you haven't done it, it will be covered in Excel. And I want to index Qantas, so it's going to look at the Qantas timetable, comma, and then I want to match my date with any date that occurs in the Qantas arrival column, comma, and then a bit like VLOOKUP, the last one is the column number in which I want to get the answer from, and this is column 4, close brackets and enter, and I'll just explain the 4. It's column 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's column 4 that I'm looking for the date of arrival. Where are we? Now, if you get that number, it just simply means it needs to be reformatted into a date, and I'm actually going to set up my own date. Like that. You can use any format you like. Okay, now flight number is identical, but we need to absolute the date, and if you just drag that one across, and this time rather than get the answer from column 4, we retrieve the answer from column 1 of the Qantas table, and we'll get the flight number. So if I change the date to the 6th of the 7th, it will tell me that QF406 is arriving on that date. Now, given I've already absoluted them, just drag those two down and go back into it, and this time, because I'm looking for the China Airlines, just replace Qantas with China Cargo, and the arrival, Qantas arrival, we change it with China arrival, and drag that one across. So you could have done that first actually, and there we go. So we've got two flights arriving. Just to make sure it works, if I change this one to the 7th, oh no, we've got one, 8th of the 7th. Now you'll notice there that there's a Qantas flight arriving on the 8th, but there's no Air China flight or China Cargo flight on the 8th. There's one on the 7th. We'll explain that in the next video. So repeat that for Lufthansa and FedEx to complete that whole block.